Hey guys, I'm the Maha Mechanic, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install camber bolts on your 2001 Ford Ranger. Let's first start out by getting the car in the air. Now that we've got the truck in the air, you're going to want to take off both front wheels. For this job, I'll be using an impact gun and a 19mm socket. So, let's get them off. So now that you've got the wheel off, you can locate your upper control arm and where it connects to the frame here. As you see right here, this is where it connects to the frame. There's a bolt that goes through here. That's our stock camber bolt, which doesn't allow you to adjust camber. So you're going to want to take these out on both sides. It's going to be a little tricky because I got this guard right here, but I should be able to get in there and take them off. Get your ratchet on the end of the bolt right here and break it loose. You're going to need to put a wrench on this side so that it doesn't spin. Once you get it finger tight, and undo the nut on this side. There's your nut. Set these aside. Take off your square washer. Here's a square washer that doesn't allow for any adjustment. And now we can slide the bolt out, I think. And yes, I know my sway bar link is broken, but today I'm just going to be doing the camber bolts. So I just took out the bolt on this side. I did have to remove some brake lines and gas lines from this clip over here so that I could slide the bolt out. But here is what the old one looks like. It has a square washer on the end, like this, that sits just like that on the frame, and it doesn't allow it to move. But with the new ones, they're both round, and since they're both round, when it sits up against the frame, it can push, and this is your point of maximum, like camber or whatever, minimum camber, and this is how you're going to be able to adjust it, just like this. So let's get this installed. So the way you want to install this is just how you took it out. You want to have this side here with the cam all the way up against the head of the bolt, and then the washer in between the cam and the frame. So let's get these installed. Just push it in. Make sure it's as tight as it can against the frame, and you're going to get the other side. You're going to put a washer, then a cam on, and then the bolt. So take your washer first, slide it on the end of the bolt here, then take your cam. Don't worry, it only fits on one way because you can see this little flat spot here. There's a flat spot on the bolt, so it'll go on the correct way it's supposed to. Hold the end so it doesn't slide. And slide on your new cam. And there you go. Now you're going to put the nut on the end, and then we're going to tighten it down and torque it down to spec. And one thing to mention as well, these nuts are oval. I don't know if you can see this, but it's longer at the top here and the bottom, and it's skinnier. So that just means when you're turning it, it's going to tighten and get pretty tight, and then it's going to loosen and get looser, and then tighten again and get looser. the oval bolt just makes it so that it doesn't come loose with vibrations and stuff. So let's get this installed. So when you're installing the new camber bolts, make sure the cams are facing upwards. And then I already did this, but make sure it's torqued down to 80 foot-pounds. And now we can do the other side. I wasn't recording, but I just took out the other bolt, the same process as the front side. And now we can install the new bolt. Just like you did before, the cam all the way to the head of the bolt, washer against the cam, and then you're going to insert it. Make sure you insert it from the inside, just like this. Alright, I just got that bolt in, as you can see right there. Now we're going to put the washer make sure it's still flush with the frame there, the cam. Just like that. Ratchet on the nut here. I'm going to cut to when I have that on the bolt. Now that you got your bolts tightened down, grab your torque wrench and torque it down to 80 foot-pounds. And there you go. Both your camber bolts are installed. So, that's all there is to it. Just taking out old bolts and putting new bolts in. Just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. But this is all you need to do. It's the same thing on the other side. So, with that, I can conclude this video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more. And remember, no matter your experience or your skill level, keep on improving.